Hello everyone and welcome back to Ironholm once again to our beautiful town center that is being upgraded right now. There's already someone working on it. No idea what she's doing. She's trying to dismantle something right at the entrance. We do need a lot of building materials for this one, so that is definitely going to take some time. Now we are also then in the process of upgrading our town center. We can then finally go for the forges. We have the 2 heavy tools. Another thing we should be going for as well for the trader here is we got a second trader. He's got the crossbows in, and I'm absolutely eager for those crossbows. Right now we do need to sell some honey though. We have lots of honey in store, so I can easily sell 100 of that if we ever get it, that is, because it's taking a ridiculous amount of time for this trader to get the goods in, even though we have 2 people working on that. Can we see where they are right now? Yeah, he's not really transporting goods. He's sitting at his home, because the game tells me he is actually stocking the trading post. What's the other one doing? The other one is actually getting something over, right? Some 2 honey. Oh, that is very generous. Thank you very much for that. Alright, so this means that we will not be able to trade that much here. However, we have, actually we do have some money still in the stock. So I would like to, purchase some 7 crossbows that we can do, right? So this is fortifying then my defenses. This lookout tower here, for example, has only bows, so we want to upgrade this one. The other lookout tower is actually missing someone, so I should go ahead then with that. We should prepare for the next raid really, and a better equipment. Yeah, they all have just bows, so getting crossbows is the way to go here to fully use our defenses there. Once we've upgraded the town center, I can then go ahead and upgrade my walls. This is something that I really should be doing, as this will heavily intensify my defenses. And another thing that we should be doing is also building a barracks. However, the barracks will require workforce, significant amount of workforce, and we are at 0. So I cannot really do anything there. We only have 2 builders there as well. I will need to tone down on some of my other productions, right? Like the miners, for example. That is not looking so great. So this iron mine here is empty anyway, so we can get rid of it. No longer needed. Then we have our coal mine. We should be pretty full on coal. 124. Okay, it's okay. Let's tone it down by 1. And clay, we got 140. Let's also tone down on the clay there at least by 1 person to save some workforce as well. Anything else that we should save on workforce wise? I think we are fine. Planks are coming in. We do have this saw pit here also working with 4 people. Let's also reduce this by 2. We don't need that much planks after all, right? And these people can then just happily work as a builder. So let's increase the maximum amount of builders so we can quickly finish the town center, which is pretty important. Another important thing is the first flax harvest will be coming in now, so we can start on getting the next production up. That is for the clothing, so linen clothing out of a weaver hut that we can finally go with. Let's just get this building also over somewhere here in my industrial zone. Yeah, there we have a nice spot available then just over there. And look at how close we get to the once far away outside camp. And getting closer and closer to this. Perhaps I find there's a better location for this one. Over here we have space available, but this is going to be city ground at one point. So yeah, I think it's, let's just have it there. It's not that far away from my building space. And this one will provide then some linen clothing that we really do need overall. Perfect. Now, this building is a bit destroyed there. We need to repair it. And also, I really should go for the barracks. Monthly cost, we can afford it now. And these are soldiers then that we can train here. I hope that we get a bit more immigration in and then we can train more soldiers. But it is absolutely required at this point to get one of these. And yeah, I think actually I would like this location up there. There's a bit of hawthorn here that we don't really need because the forage is working in this area. So we can get rid of that. And I would then just like to have this one here. There is a good location here. So it's overlooking the city. Getting into the mountains there. It's also going to defend us if there's raiders coming from that side. We probably will need a good tower then here as well. By the way, wait a second. Just quickly. If I want to have a wall around that at some point, we do need to keep a bit of a distance. And of course, because of the slope, it's really just possible here. So I will need to... Yeah, I will still build it here. And then we'll just get we just move the road a bit. But this is a good location for it because it's close to the city and we can still have another city district then in this area before we need to move anything around, right? So yeah, this would be my next district then, just bordering to our barracks then just fine. Perfect. Alright, this is really taking its time, but it's coming along. And food supply, we're just in front of harvest season, just before harvest season, so I'm not worried about food there. There's turnips coming in, the bean harvest is going on right now, the grain harvest is going on right now, 2 times. We also got carrots there, a good harvest, and the flax was already worked. Yeah, also we don't need that much field work there anymore. Absolutely not required. Let's have the field work here. No, actually, let's have the clover in here. And this field work will be fine for anything else that comes after. And then we can really just work on new stuff. So we got the cabbage. I would really like to use this because we don't have it yet. And also for this one there, let's just see what else we could use to adding a bit food variety. Nah, let's actually go for, I think, beans or pea, actually. Yeah, let's go for beans then. And boom, there it goes as well. Upgraded town center. Perfect, tier 3 with that. And the next upgrade will take some time still. But with that, finally, we have enabled now a couple of things. First of all, this whole area that I would like to upgrade. This will cost me 240 stone in total. I'm not doing this. I'm rather going to reinforce the gates for now because from my experience, they only attack the gates up to this point, right? So we don't need to upgrade the whole wall yet, but the gates are the important things here. And then of course also the lookout towers, that will require some iron ingots, so we can either trade this one or I'm just getting it myself now since we have the required town center. That would be then down here. There is finally the foundry, and with that we can finally produce iron ingots and gold ingots out of, well, ore. So let's go ahead and do this. This is a pretty ugly industry one, right? So it should not be too close to my my town there in general. Oh, a theater would attract more people now. I hope they still come in from other means as well. And let's just try to get this one in somewhere here. Close to the lake, there it is. Good location for it. Our foundry that we can get up and running. And then we got the arborist here that I will need to move now a bit further into this area. It's not the highest fertility, but I need the space here, right? So we will need to get rid of these trees here. And just plant us a few more here. And next winter is upon us. We have enough food, though what we can see is that the food supply definitely goes down here. We will need to work on that. Firewood is though totally fine. Also my logs looking good, so we are producing enough of that. And yeah, also my stone gates are coming along. So my first line of defense, and then the towers would be next, and once I've got the ingots. And in that case, what I can check out as well is where we should be placing more fields. We do have right now 6 cows, and they've been grazing over there. Do we see this already, an increased fertility? No, not yet, right? So I should not be placing any fields there. Do we have any other location for fields for farming? Over here we would have some 60%, which is good. So with that we could get something out of it, right? So a couple of fields here wouldn't hurt actually. We also have our food supply down here, so it's getting transported then. This could work out just fine, having some 2 more fields in this area. I think we should do this. It's pretty far away. My industry area still has room to grow, and out here I'm not planning on doing anything else for the foreseeable future. So let's go ahead, having 2 more fields in this area, both with 60%, and we can then increase this further down the road once we have then of course more means to that, so sand and clay that we can add to increase the soil quality. That's fine. Yeah, unfortunately up here we don't have a lot of fertility, right? So this is really bad ground. Also here, nothing really we can do. Alright, my foundry is coming along, only 12 more stone. We'll definitely need this. Oh yeah, and my food. It's really tightly tuned, I gotta say that. There's not a lot of room for arrow because you always juggle with the food and with the raider attacks, and at least food is absolutely not stable. My last playthrough, once I had my fields up and running, it was no problem anymore, but this time it's different. I do have enough grain though, I do have enough flour. Do we have too much flour? No, we don't. I've got 260 flour, that's okay, right? Year 17, another livestock animal, another villager was born. another mouth to feed, and this one here. So we got now 7 cows, and as we can see, last year, for example, we produced now 460 milk. That is quite a lot. That's good. That also adds a nice food variety. More buildings would like to upgrade. Not right now though, sorry. And there we have it, finally, the Foundry. Let's assign 2 people to that right away. And let's focus on not producing iron ingot. We don't have gold anyway, so no problem here. Really just focus on the iron stuff. So that we get this one in finally. Since we're building up a smaller army, I should also look for some equipment. So barracks we have there. I do have 640 gold there in stock right now. Not that much we can do. We don't have any weapons anymore, so since we've just equipped some new people there in the towers. So yeah, we go with barracks, right? So let's make it 2. That's already pretty expensive. And then probably just the crude weapons. That's really cheap here, so we could afford another 2. Let's make it 3. And with the rest, let's also try to get at least 1 shield. So that at least one of my soldiers is going to be well trained overall. But that's it. We can't do anything else here, unfortunately. Now to get more iron ore in, we can finally use this one here that I've been serving up, right? So just beside my city, we should be able to squeeze one in here. Perfect, there you go. An iron mine is luckily not really causing a lot of desirability penalty. And this is going to deplete this iron ore here. 530 we got in stock. That's 530 more. And then up here we got some 300. That's really not a lot, right? So depending on how much iron we are going to need, it's not a lot of stuff that we have. There must be another iron ore deposit. There's some gold here. There's more iron. Okay, over there. 1,400. Once I grow my city into this area, it will be better. Very good. 7 people like to join. Let's accept them. We do have just the right amount of living space to accommodate them. But I will need now more houses than soon. So another district will soon be upon us. There is still a bit of room here to build another house. Let's do this just here. To be still within the range of this market. And then there is also another spot here that we can use just beside the apiary. Perfect. Will also increase fertility of the apiary there, of course. And then we got this whole market. So I still have a bit of room here and here. I could also... something that would probably make sense, move the wagon shop now a bit further up the hill there. Or also a bit further into my industrial zone, right? So yeah, we could move it just over there. Very close, but it's fine, right? Because here we still need the houses and then it's over anyway for houses for this side. And then we have this whole bunch here to upgrade or to build more districts and also move towards this area. So we got plenty of expansion space for the city. Oh, there's another iron deposit, but only 148. Unfortunately, nothing I can really use there. Let's just wait for this iron mine here to finish. There you go. Very nice. And yeah, 2 people are working on that right away. I think that's the 7 people still left and 6 builders we have. So with the immigrants there, right, we have enough workforce. Let's just assign 2 people to that, as we really do need quite a lot of iron ore at this point. And I think since we have the planks, I could also enable upgrades again. So let's do this. This one and this one. 2 more buildings that can upgrade. Now another very important building that I should go for now is the Brickyard. This one will allow me to make bricks out of clay and coal. Something that we really should have because it will be very necessary for lots of buildings to come. And yeah, let's just have it right next to the Foundry in this sexy location. There's also then a road just leading to it, like that one here. And that's fine, just behind the Foundry. I've also culled hopefully most of these trees here now. Nope, there's still some that will need to be destroyed. And then we have this whole area available for more industry then as well. Do we have some iron ingots already in store? Not yet. Alright, we were really low on the iron ore, so this is taking a bit of time. Perfect. Also the wagon shop moved, so we have now a bit more space than in this area for more houses. Let's get rid of this road. It's not needed, as this is probably going to be another block of houses then. Yeah, and also this hunter does require some hunting grounds. Over there again. No idea why it wasn't the case. This one is here. No, this one is also here. We have no 2 hunters for the same hunting ground? No, this one's here. Yeah, that's the one. Perfect. And perfect. Also, there we have it. Our barracks are finished. Do we have room? We have 3 laborers. Let's go with 2 people. That will cost me 16 monthly. There it is. Right, they need to equip themselves, so they're getting some weapons now and some crossbows or bows respectively. So we do have some basic equipment for them to protect them. And then I could make my combat area, for example, right here. So they are protecting, once the raiders get through the gates, they will be able to protect our storages then. So we should see some soldiers then here stationed. There they are, perfect. And they already have some good equipment now. Some hauberks, shield, crude weapon and crossbow. This one will probably be worse equipped. Yeah, has crude weapon and some basic protection hauberk and the crossbow as well. So that's my first standing army that we have. Those 2. And they are now responsible for protecting my, well, major storage area. Very good, the first iron ingots are in, so 10 of them. That means we can upgrade the first tower now. Let's go for the central one here. That is finally receiving... Oh, not this one. I was actually clicking on that one here. That's costing me quite a bit though, right? So 20 planks, 100 gold, some stone. Oh, we are getting lower on the stone. And also the iron ingots then here to make a stone tower out of that. And this will then increase its defense, but also its attack power, its range, stuff like that overall. Just make it more badass. And that is exactly what we need. Oh, and we are, by the way, like some housing there again. I think we had some immigrants, also Foundry man, guard. Nope, that's fine. And also ready is my brickyards. Right over here, there's already some 2 people working in that. I think that might be a bit too much though. Now we still have, it's fine. We still have 3 laborers available then. And with that, we can also start making bricks. This will, however, also definitely increase my coal consumption now, since we have not a foundry and the brick maker. So I should make sure that we always have enough coal. I might then think about, I mean, there's still 700 coal left in here. Let's assign a second person to that. Oh, I don't have a second person. No, we are down on the laborers now. Let's reduce the builders because I really should work at least on 1 more. I'm getting the coal in. That's that. Perfect. So both of them are now fully working. That's what I like to see. And yeah, we got year 18 upon us. It seems like no one was born. No livestock. Just check this one out. We do have 7. That's not enough yet. No slaughtering still happening at my barn. And there's the upgrade also. We got the first stone tower right here in the center. No additional person can work in here. Other than that, it's okay. And hopefully, no idea why they have suddenly worse equipment than before. Because they had crossbows. Ah, now they have bows and crossbows again. Alright. Definitely need to work on that. Balance is still fine, despite having the garrison, and I might assign a 3rd one to that. I don't know. We'll just see when the next raider attack comes how good we fare then. Ah, that looks just perfect. We have a lot of pottery, so it's good to make these goods now. And these wares, right? And let's just sell 100 pottery. This is worth 16 each, so this will be 1,600 gold that we can make out of the pottery. Please get it in. With baskets, let's also sell some baskets. We have enough of them. And iron ingots I would like to keep for myself. Then we can purchase some pelts. Perfect, because we are low on that. And we need it for the shoes. And by the way... Oh, that would be cows. Nah, let's go for stone and save the rest. And there is also now, by the way, we should have the weaver now working, right? Yes. So linen cloth is in. That means the hide coats we theoretically don't need anymore. So that would be in here, right? So we can save the workforce from that, because really we don't need it anymore, I think, right? So with one type of clothing we will be better off. And this means I can now... Yeah, let's disable it for now, and let's just see what happens then. Once the hide coats run out, because honestly right now I'm not sure if that is such a good idea to completely get rid of it. I mean, we got 28 and this is really just worn, right? But I think the other cloth is better overall, so we'll just see. And holy cow, there's going to be lots of cash now here from that. We're going to make some serious money. By the way, I think we have way too much clay here in the trading post. Let's sell some of that, but the rest I would probably like to get back into my storage. And there's the pelts that we are going to need. Should we get for another cow? Nah, let's just purchase some stone, because we are going to need it to upgrade soon. But that's it, right? I would really like to keep some of my coin then. There's also the baskets that we can sell for some additional coin. Perfect. And we can then transfer this one back to my global storage. The same, by the way, I would say about the clay. Let's sell some 100 there still. And the rest I will transfer back to my global storage. That was a lot of trading this year. That was very good. Pushed our balance there a bit. And with that we will also have more means to upgrade then our buildings. One of them would be the next lookout tower. This one that I would like to upgrade now. And there's also Predator that is being shot at though already. And yeah, actually, I think we're going for a third lookout tower here for my main area. Just to really make sure. I'm very, very, very insecure about my whole defensive position here. So let's just go for another tower then as well. Now, another very important building that we finally have is that we can make cheese out of milk. And of course, milk has a significantly longer life duration until it spoils. So we should really go ahead with this, as the milk that we have right now, which is 200, is spoiling very quickly and does need to be consumed very quickly. But of course, it's lost mostly. It does require lots of bricks. We have 25 bricks out of the 50 that we need, but that's a good start. And yeah, I would like to have this one then probably right here in this cute tower there. It's very close then to my barn, right? And then over here we have then already our root cellar. The root cellar, I would probably like to move this one a bit further over here, because this is just closer to all my production buildings there. So having this one, yeah, it doesn't matter really. It's just a few centimeters that we make good with that. So it's fine. It's fine to have the root cellar there. 3 months of food is not enough, but we are in summer. That means all the fields are still need to work. But still, the food is going to be a major problem once more. I also don't have any grain anymore. Though we still have 1,000 flowers, that right? Do I see right? Do my eyes not deceive me? My eyes deceive me, I think. We don't have any flour in stock. Yeah, there is no flour in store. So we need more grain. For that reason, I've reassigned one of these fields here to go for grain too. And I think also here, instead of the carrots, we'll go for grain. Since grain just offers so much more food long-term wise, this should just be much better than overall. Yeah, and this one has grain now too. So that we really have several grain fields per month now. And then there's still those 2 fields here, but they're still taking their time. There's really not that many other ways of actually producing something now, food-wise, because we have a lot of forages. I've built now another one that is finished here. We can move this person over to that area. That's herbs, berries, mushrooms, and eggs. In addition, but that's really it then. Wait a second. Is this possible? Nah, let's not do this. Perfect. Also, the next lookout tower is finished, so we got 3 here now. That's another person. Then we do lack, I think. No, we still have bows. Perfect. So he can equip himself. But that's it, right? Yeah, food. Food seems to be a major problem once more. Though there is the harvest just now. By the way, how much flax do we have? Yeah, we got really a lot of flax. I don't think we consume that much. And there we have then the linen clothes. I think there is another flax this year. Nope, there's no flax this year anyway, which is fine. We don't need to have this one every year. I've also finished another smokehouse over there. I hope we still have the workforce for that. We do. Because we have a lot of fish and meat in here. Not right now. But usually we have, because there's hunter here and there's the fishery over there, and the smokehouse will take care of that. By the way, this is a pretty big lake. I could go for a second fishing shack for this region up there, and we're doing this. Even though, of course, it will not change the world, it will still be a nice add to that. So we got 8 months of food now. And the cheesemaker still needs some time though. But yeah, I think so far so good. We fortified our defenses even further and yeah, made our food supply also there more robust. As we can see, 11 months, that is after the harvest. So as long as it's not spoiling too much, we should be fine. And there's also the grain harvest still ongoing that will further provide then more. And I'm just waiting for the cheesemaker now and then we continue onwards. Stay tuned.